Tonight, big changes are coming to education here in Texas. Lawmakers have passed a new law that allows families to use state funds for private school tuition, tutoring, and much more. News West 9's Cameron Leal talked with State Representative Brooks Landgraf and a Midland private school. And Cameron, what did you learn?
Alex, school vouchers have been a hot topic at the Capitol for months, and now it's officially law. But now we're learning how this would impact families and change education in Texas.
The school year may be over, but a major shift in Texas education is just getting started. Lawmakers just passed a new law that lets families use state money for private school tuition and more.
We have had a tremendous education session down here at the Texas Capitol over the last 5 months. We have provided some school choice options that didn't otherwise exist for a large number of Texas students, especially for special needs and low income students. And that's something that I think can be transformational.
Representative Brooks Landgraf says it's not just about tuition. The plan would cover even more resources.
Children, whether they are public school students or private school students, can have options for educational therapy, online tutoring, also dual credit courses at great institutions like Odessa College and Midland College.
Although the school year is officially over, big decisions on the future of education funding is still being made. Representative Brooks Landgraf says a bill that could inject $8.5 billion into Texas public schools could hit the Senate floor as early as this week.
Public education funding over $100 billion for the first time in state history, with a very healthy portion of that money going to much deserved, much needed teacher pay raises. So that's something that I've been very proud to work on throughout this legislative session.
At Midland Christian School, President Dr. Greg Anderson says while the law could be a big win for families, it's not going to make an immediate impact here.
We're at capacity as far as our enrollment is concerned. So we probably, from our perspective, think that it could be a couple of years, possibly 3 to 4 years before we would really see major impact as far as we as a school are concerned. Yeah, and we don't plan on increasing our tuition. Obviously, the most significant impact we think will be financial. Now, from our perspective, we of course hope it's spiritual because we are a Christian school, but we do think that families that may be on the fence as far as affordability is concerned, that it could be a huge blessing to them.
But with big changes comes big questions, and Anderson says they want to be sure before making any moves.
We actually are going to be getting some training on this in the month of June, so we don't know about all of the nuts and bolts just yet. We're still learning, and we'll see where we end up.
Since the voucher bill was signed by Governor Greg Abbott, critics continue to say this could hurt public schools by taking away public funding. The program is set to launch in the 2026-2027 school year.